my name is Bianca Trisin and I am Miss Universe Romania. I always dreamed to build something, and that's why I wanted to sacrifice everything that I can to do and to achieve my dream. So at 16 years old, I sold all my furniture from my room to buy new furniture for my makeup studio. That was my first business. So I bought makeup, I bought furniture for my makeup studio, everything that I could to have a beautiful salon where I can open and to have clients. And I did this in high school. I had pocket money, I was independent financially, and I was happy. One of my biggest struggle was to get trust from people. I was a girl with low self-esteem, and it was hard for me at 16 years old when I first opened my makeup studio because I didn't get trust from people. But I learned to trust myself first, and then it came easily to trust people as well. It's important to know yourself better, to build your self-confidence, and to trust yourself in everything that you're doing.
Hi everyone, I'm Hillary Ann Williams, Miss Universe Barbados. Barbados is a 166 square mile island. You always know someone no matter where you go. Barbadians are some of the most welcoming, friendly people you will ever meet. During the pandemic, like most people, I had experienced job displacement. I was actually working in the travel industry at the time, and I had to really pivot and figure out what I'm going to do with my life. And that is when I decided to become the CEO of my own digital marketing agency, and I have clients from across the Caribbean and the United States and Canada. I am also a survivor of gender-based violence. It could happen to absolutely anybody. That is why I choose to use my platform and my voice as often and as passionately as I can, because I think safety is an absolute right. It is not an option, and every woman needs to know that she's not alone going through this process and that there are outlets for her to seek safety.
Hello, I'm Julia Gama, Miss Universe Brazil. Acting is my biggest passion. I have been acting in China for the past 3 years. I chose China because I decided I would like to do what no one else had done before, to become the first Latin American actress to enter into the Chinese film industry. And I'm really happy to say I made it. So after China, I feel I'm ready for everything. My childhood was not easy, although I had incredible parents. I remember growing up together with the children from Brazilian favelas was very hard. It was a very violent environment. I remember being bullied and severely beaten for several years. Going through this made me so empathetic and made it so easy to me to relate with other people's pain. And doesn't matter what the world says about you, because I believe we can change the world one act of kindness at a time.
Hi, I am Michael Simone Williams, Miss Universe Jamaica. So I am an international model. I've traveled to London, Paris, Spain, and New York. I have had so many different experiences. It's been amazing to see new cultures and to meet new people that are outside of my country. And so I think that it has given me a more rounded look at life, and it has given me more personal life experience to lean on, especially with a cause like mental health. So my advocacy surrounds mental health in children and teenagers. Mental health is something that is personal to me, and I'm passionate about it because my mother died in 2017 when I was just 20 years old. My mother was someone who always believed in the power of me, and I really love her for that. That is something that I still carry on to this day, even after her passing. The things that she has taught me as a child, those are what have led me to where I am now and to be the advocate for people that I am now. And so I absolutely believe in the power of a mother. I believe in the power of a role model and the power of influence.
Hi everyone, my name is Natasha Bad and I am Miss Universe South Africa. I'm a fashion designer and I've got my own company called Natalia Jeffries. Now this is something that stemmed from such a personal experience in my life. When I was 16 years old, my father actually passed away. And that really pushed me into a position to really become, independent at such a young age. So I started this company with my mom when I was only 19 years old to, provide for myself. To this day, actually this year it's 5 years old, and I absolutely love what I do. I did modeling for such a different reason than doing it for a hobby. I had to support my mom as she was a single mother. So obviously I started doing modeling, and if I would win like prize money or a bursary, I would actually use that to pay for my studies, and that was actually the way I got to study my degree. So this was really such a fundamental part in my life where I've built the character that I am today. This just really shows you that you aren't a product of your circumstances, but you are a product of choice.
Hi everybody, this is me, Sarita Ref, Miss Universe Cambodia. I'm 26 years old. I speak Khmer, English, and French, now representing my beautiful country, Cambodia. Cambodia is located in the southeast of Asia, in between Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. It is a very fast-growing, lovely, ever-evolving country. I do Cambodian martial arts, one of the longest fighting system in Cambodia called Mokatao. It is actually a fighting system where we use to protect ourselves during the war in Angkor era. Also, I'm in the film industry, and in the future I just hope that I am able to play in action films and that I could portray Mokatao in the film in the future. So that's one of the reasons why I started, and I'm just super excited to show you what it's like.
Namaste, I'm Adeline Castellino, Miss Universe, India. I was born and raised in Kuwait. At that time, Kuwait was undergoing an attack and there was a war. I was a very small child and I was really petrified and scared because suddenly out of the blue we could hear sirens playing, and suddenly people going into hiding, switching off their lights, switching off their gases to make sure that everything is safe and nobody would make a noise. Things like this really affect you as a child, and sometimes even I still think about it and how war affects innocent lives and families. For the first time when I came back to my country and to the city of dreams, Mumbai, I was mesmerized about how people from different religions, from different languages came together and stayed in unity. Staying in India teaches you to get connected to your inner self, and through that to God. And that's something that I resonate with. And I feel no matter where you come from, your soul will always find a place here in India.
Hi everyone, my name is Nova Stevens and I'm Miss Universe Canada. I was born in Kenya, but I'm actually from South Sudan. My mother fled a civil war in South Sudan. Now, while we were in Kenya, my family and I were actually separated. Shortly after, I was sent to Canada. So I haven't actually seen my family since I've been to Canada, so that's been over 20 years. My message to young people that have grown up without support or without family is, you're not alone, and don't be afraid to reach out for help. It's important for me to help out because I was given help. I think the best thing that we can all do is pay it forward. I know how it feels to feel alone. I know how it feels to grow up without family. It's so natural to want to help people. So during the Black Lives Matter movement, myself and my friend Shamika Mitchell were able to gather 15,000 people in support of Black Lives Matter. And we also were able to have the city of Vancouver recognize August 1st as Emancipation Day. And I want to continue using my voice to continue the conversations that I've already started. I want to put more awareness on inclusion, diversity, and equality. And it's not just for Black people or people of color, whether they're white, yellow, green, blue. I don't care what color, I'm going to help them.
Mabuhay! This is Rabia Oxenio Mateo, all the way from the Philippines. I really had my humble beginnings, and education had transformed my life. Now I am a teacher, and I hope that my students will see the value of education the way that I saw it. And I live in a country where there's a lot of poor families. And education is our social equalizer, that regardless of what background you have, what status of your family, if you educate yourself, you will be able to land a great job. If I will be crowned as your next Miss Universe, I will do my best to champion for other people. Because we need nowadays is not just a beauty queen with a pretty face, but we need phenomenal women who are not afraid to speak and to stand for the things that they believe in.
Hello, my name is Maria Patil and I am Miss Australia Universe. I'm a South Asian Australian woman who has been privileged to grow on First Nation soil, and I've been nurtured by a society based on freedom and an appreciation for differences. My parents immigrated to Australia from India in the early 90s. They raised my brother and I here in the cultural hub of the country in Melbourne. We're a very close unit and we breathe love, faith and confidence into each other. When I was growing up, as somebody who did experience racism, who was bullied, and who did have significant mental health struggles, I know what it's like to need somebody to say, it's gonna be okay. And what you're going through now doesn't define your future. I think I'm somebody who is purpose-driven, service-oriented, and I'm very passionate about everything I do. And that passion has led me to have a bit of a multi-hyphen career. I apply my degrees in psychology and management to a portfolio of projects where I champion social justice causes that I believe in. I'm a writer, I'm a speaker, I'm a creator, and I'm studying to be an internationally accredited life coach as well. And everything that I do is committed to growing community and working towards breaking barriers and to build a more inclusive society. And I'm very excited to be representing one of the most multicultural societies in the world on the Miss Universe stage.